In this video, we will solve Cambridge Primary Checkpoint Mathematics Paper 2, October 2022 exam. Question 1 is about a chart showing the sign in the lift at a hotel. Jamila parks her car in the car park. So the car park is in the basement number 2, which is the floor which is equivalent to the floor -2, and goes up 3 floors. So from here, go up 1, 2, 3. So the number of floors she is on is number 1. Anastasia leaves the restaurant and goes down 4 floors. So the restaurant is here, and down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number of she is on is -1. Complete the following. 0.5 is equivalent to 5/10, or can be simplified to become 1/2. Pierre is thinking of a 3-digit number. It is a multiple of 5 and also a multiple of 10 and multiple of 100. So what would be a number that he is thinking about? So we have to find out the number that is common multiple of 5, 10, and 100. And one interesting thing here is 100 is a multiple of 10 and also a multiple of 5. So in order to find out the common multiple of 3 numbers, then we just need to find out the multiple of 100. So that number is definitely divisible by 10 and 5. So let's take a number. So let's say 300, right? 300 is a 3-digit number, and it is a multiple of 100. So number 4, classics run the school snack shop. They record what they sell each week, and here is the data over the last 2 weeks. We have the week 1 is on the graph, and week 2 is on a histogram. So how many bananas they sell in week 2? In week 2 is here, banana, here. Let's see how many symbols do we got. 1, 2. 2 full symbols, 2 whole person, and 1 and 1/2. So this one is 20, right? A whole person would represent for 20 bananas. So we have 20, 20, and a half would be 10. So take 20 plus 20 plus 10, which is 50 bananas. Write out the total number of apples they sell in the 2 weeks. Remember this, the difference in between the first and the second questions is this one is week 2, this one is 2 weeks. So we're gonna work out the number in the week 1 and then plus with the number in week 2. So apples, right? Apples, week 1 is 90, and week 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 100. So we take 100, so take 90 plus 100, which is 190 apples. Number 5, Jan and Yuri visit a park. Here is a plan, and we have to write down which square the bench is in. So actually this one is about coordinates. So remember, write down the horizontal coordinates first. For the horizontal, that is A, B, C, D, or E. So the chair, a bench, right? A bench is in the position of the letter E. So we're gonna write down E here and take a look at the vertical coordinate, which is number 3. So E3 is the square that the bench is in. Number 6, Gabriella thinks of a number. She shades a place value chart to show the value of the digits in her number. So there are two positions that she shades. So we take 3000 and add with 60, which is 3060. So that is the number that Gabriella is thinking about. Number 7, we have to draw a ring around the shapes with 2 lines of symmetry. So the first line and the second line. And the second one is a rectangle. All right, 2 lines of symmetry. So we're in a circle. Here. Number 8, complete these statements. So 2 meters plus how many centimeters to become 2.7 meters. So this one is 0.7 meters. It is equivalent to 70 centimeters. Similarly, we would have 1 meter plus 3 centimeters. So this one is 0.03 meters. So that is 1.03 meters. Complete the calculation. So we have 6 minus 3 is 3. And 3 has to minus something to equals to 8. So it is number 5, right? And remember that we have to borrow 1 when we are carrying this calculation. So 0 minus something and then minus 1 to equal 1. That one would be 10, right? Because we need to borrow 1 more. So 10 minus 8. 8 is here. So something has to minus 1, which is the one that we are borrowing, and then minus 1 and then equals 2. So that number is number 4. The next question, number 10. Here is a circle with 8 evenly spaced dots around its edge. Join any 3 dots to make an isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle would have only 2 equal sides. So let's say this one. Alright, this triangle has these 2 sides are equal. Number 11. There's a person says if the number 15,943 is divisible by 5, is he correct or not? So clearly he's not, right? Because in order to divisible by 5, that number has to be ending with number 5, digits 5 or 0. But here, 43. So we have 3 at the end. 3 is the units digit. So the explanation here is that number ends with digit 3. The next question. Here is a trapezium on a square grid. The trapezium is translated 3 squares left and 2 squares down. Draw the trapezium in its new position on the grid. 3 left, 2 down. Okay. How many points, how many vertices do we have to translate? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 left, 2 down. 3 left, 2 down. So the new 1 is here. New 4 is here. New 2 is here. And new 3 is here. It's time to connect all the points, and then we have a new trapezium. All right. Number 13. Mia thinks of a number. He rounds it to the nearest 100, and the answer is 3,600. Write the smallest number Mia could have chosen. So because it is the smallest number, so it means that we have to round up. And the number that has been rounded up to become 3,600 is going to be 3,500 and something, right? And we have to choose the smallest, which is 50. So the next one has to be number 5. It's going to be number 6, 7, but we have to choose the smallest. So 5 and then 0. So 14. The symbols represent different even numbers. They are even, right? And these two multiply to become 24. So let's take a pair, a random pair. Let's take number 2 and 12 because they are even numbers. So we have 2 here and 12 here. That means that the smile symbol would be number 6. And 6 is also an even number, so it satisfies this condition. So write the value of smile, that is number 6. Here are 4 shapes. They each have a different number of acute angles, and we have to put them in the correct order. So for the shape A, let's see how many acute angles it has. 1, 2, just 2, right? And on the shape B, 1, 2, 3, we have 3 angles here. And this one, we don't have any acute angle here, so it's going to be 0. And for the shape D, just 1 acute angle. So when we put them in the order from the least to the most, the C has the least, which is 0, and the next one is D, the next one is A, and the last is B. Here is a rectangle made of squares. Each square is 2.3 centimeters long. So write out the length of the rectangle. So let's see how many squares is going to be piled up to make a length of a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to take 6 times 2.3, which is 13.8. So the answer is 13.8 centimeters. Number 17. Here is a bag with 10 balls numbered from 1 to 10. Mike takes 1 ball out of the bag without looking. Draw lines to show how likely these outcomes are. So the outcome, so for the first one, a number greater than 0. We have all the numbers in the bag is greater than 0. So it is certain, that is 100% you would get a number greater than 0. 5 or more. Let's see how many numbers equals or greater than 5. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see how many. 6, right? 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 satisfies the second condition. So it is likely because 6 out of 10 is greater than 50%. The next one, a square number. Let's see how many squares number we have. Is number 9, number 4. There are just 2 numbers inside the bag. So 2 out of 10 is unlikely. And the last one, a multiple of 2. Multiple of 2 means that an even number. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there are 5 even numbers out of 10. So 5 out of 10 is like 50%, so it's going to be even chance. Class 4, sell cakes to raise money for charity. Write how many cakes they sell between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. So at 10 a.m., the number of cakes left is 100. And at 11 a.m., there are 80 cakes left. So in between them, there are 20 cakes has been sold. So it's going to be 20. Estimate the number of cakes left at 1:30 p.m. So at 1 p.m. is 60. At 2 p.m. it is right here is 50. So at 1:30 p.m. at 1:30 is going to be estimated to be between 50 and 60. So we're going to take the midpoint, which is 55 cakes. Number 19. Oliver spends $238 on 14 equally priced tickets for a music concert. Write the cost of each ticket. So take a total divided by the number of tickets. It's going to be 238 divided by 14 is going to be 17. So $17 is the cost of each ticket. The next question. The sum of the numbers in circles is written in the square in this diagram. So 2.6 is equal to 1.2 plus 1.4. So how about this? In order to find out this circle, we're going to take the 11.8 and minus 7.5. So 11.8 minus 7.5, which is 4.3. And similarly, we would have 12.5 minus 4.3, which is 8.2. And the last one, take these two circles, add them up, and we have 15.7, which is the value of the square in the middle. 21. Complete the diagram to show fractions equivalent to 3 over 4. Okay, so 3 over 4 is 15 over something, so 3 has to be raised to the 5 times. So we have to raise 4 to the 5 times also. So 4 times 5 is 20. And this one is 9. This one is 40. And this one is 75. Because 4 multiply with 25 to become 100. And 3 multiply with 25 and we have 75. Number 22. Here are 4 statements about fractions and percentages. So 1 over 100 is equal to 1%. So that is the correct answer. Alright, because percent means per 100. So 1 over 3 is equal to 30%. It's not. 5 over 10 is equal to 5%. No, because 5% is 5 over 100. So not correct. And the last one, 3 over 4. 3 over 4 is 75 over 100, and that will be 75%. Here is an abacus. Complete the calculation to show the number represented on the abacus. So for this one, it's a unit, right? How many balls do we have in the unit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number 8 is here. The next one is tens place. So we also have 8 balls in this position, but the equivalent is 80 because they are standing in the tens place. So similarly, we would have one. This one is hundreds, right? Hundreds, and we have 2. So 200s. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. So number 2, 200,000. 24. The table shows the height of 5 plants in centimeters. Calculate the mean height. So the mean here is take the sum and divide it by the total number. So take 12.6 plus 35.7 plus 26.8 and divided by the total number of plants, which is number 5. And we got this is 24. We have the answer is 24 centimeters. Here is a part of a sequence. Write the missing numbers in the boxes. So let's see the pattern here. From 1 to 3 is gonna add 2, add 3, add 4. So 2, 3, 4, and the next number is gonna be number 5. Add 5 is gonna be 15, and this one is add 6. Add 7 is 28. Question 26. Angelique uses 3 identical rectangles to make a square. The perimeter of the square is 24 centimeters. Write the area of the square. So let's see. Okay, the rectangle has the width and the length, right? So because the width is smaller than the length, so we're gonna use the number. I use a letter, just a letter A, to represent for the width of the rectangle. So A is measured from this one to this one. All right. So that means we have this side is 3A. 3A. That is because 3 identical rectangles make a square. So that means that in this side, the length of a rectangle is 3 times the width of a rectangle. And we know that the perimeter of a square is 24. So the perimeter is 4 times the side of a square, which is 3A equals 24. So that means A is 24 divided by 12, which is 2. So now we got the length. So now we got the value of A, right? So the area of the square. The area of the square is 3A, which is the side of. All right, because they are asking about just square, so we don't need to to work out the value of A. So this one can be simplified into this. So take the side of the square. The side of square is 24 divided by 4, which is number 6, right? And the area of square is 6 squared, which is 36. So we have 36 square centimeters. Okay, come to part B. Now we are dealing with rectangle, so it is very useful to find out the value of A. So the perimeter of one small rectangle, because we know that the side of the square is number 6. So we take 6, 3A equals 6. So that means A equals 2. And when we have A is equal to, then the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times 2 plus 6, right, is gonna be 8 and then 16. So 16 centimeters is the answer of this question. All right, question number 27. Apples cost 40 cents each and oranges cost 30 cents each. Gabriella buys 6 apples and some oranges. She pays with $5 and receives 50 cents change. Right? How many oranges Gabriella buys? Okay. So let's see that 6 apples, right? 6 apples, and each of the apple costs 40 cents. And plus some oranges. So we don't know about the oranges, then you're going to use the letter to represent for the number of oranges that Gabriella buy. This is going to be letter A times 30. And this would be the amount of money that Gabriella has to pay. So that one can be simplified to become 30A plus 240. And she pays with $5. All right, because we are dealing with cents. So we're going to change $5 to cents, which is 5,000 cents. So now we take the money that she paid minus the amount that she has to pay, and then equals the change that she receives. And then it's time to solve for A in this equation. So we have open the bracket, we have minus 30A minus 240 equals 50. So 30A is 5,000 minus 240 minus 50. 4, 7, 10, and then divided by 30. So we have A is 157. Oops. This one I have made a mistake here, because $1 is equal to 100 cents, not 1,000. So $5 is 500 cents. So 500, and then we're going to solve that again. So 500 minus 240 is 260, right? And minus 50, 210. This one is 210. So 210 divided by 30 is 7. So she buys 7 oranges. Write this number as a decimal. So use a calculator. 7 divided by 8 is 0.875. 29. Here is a 1 kilogram box of rice. If you take some rice out of the box, estimate how much rice is left in the box. So let's use the estimation. This segment is here. All right. So it seems that this side can be divided into 3 equal parts, and each of them is equivalent to the column that has been used. So we can draw a line here and then a line here. All right, it seems that 3/4 of the rice, of the amount of rice, is left in the box. So 3/4 of a 1 kilogram, 3/4 of 1,000 grams is going to be 7050 gram. So the answer here is 7050 grams. Number 30. Here is a calendar for June and August. Complete these statements for July. So remember June and July and then August. There are how many Saturdays in July? So the last Saturday of June is 30, right? 30 June. And the first Saturday of August is 4 of August. So from 30 June, and the next Saturday is, well, then we're gonna plus 7. It's gonna be the 1st of July. So 7 of July, because we add 7, right? And then 7 more, 14, and then 7 more, which is 21, and 7 more is 28, and then when we add 7 more, it's going to be 4 of August. So let's see how many Saturdays. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 Saturdays in July. And the first day of the month is, because now the last day of June is 30, right? So the next day would be the first day, which is number 1 is here. So it corresponds to the Sunday. Is a Sunday. And the last Sunday in the month is the last Sunday. So we're gonna count back in time, the 1st of August, then go back to the previous. We have 31, because we have 31 days in July, right? So 30 and 29. So it corresponds to the Sunday. So then Sunday in the month, the last Sunday is 29.